Hey everyone, quick but very important update. Canada has officially closed the PR pathway for caregivers outside Canada. Yes, that's true, and it's catching many people by surprise. But don't panic. In this video, I am going to be talking about what changed, why it happened, and the first two alternative routes you can still use to move to Canada in 2025. Now, let's get into it. For those who are new here, my name is Antoinette. I am a registered nurse and an international healthcare worker, and I create content to guide nurses, carers, and healthcare professionals who want to relocate, work, or get permanent residency abroad. I've been through this process myself, and I understand how confusing these immigration updates can be most of the time. So I'm here to make it clear and as simple as possible. As at September 29, 2025, this year, the Caregiver PR Pathway for applicants outside Canada is officially closed. That means if you are a caregiver or home support worker applying from abroad, that specific pilot is no longer accepting new applications. Now, IRCC didn't give a detailed reason, but one big factor is the massive backlog because there are over 34,000 existing caregiver applications that are still in process, and the government says it's only going to finalize about 14% of those this year. So instead of opening new intakes, they are focusing on clearing what's already in the system. For many caregivers, it feels like the dream is on hold, but that's not entirely true. It just means you need to adjust your plan. There are other immigration routes still open that can help you get to Canada and eventually become a permanent resident. So, what are your best options now? Let's go through them, starting with the two biggest, the Express Entry and the Provincial Nominee programs. I'll start with the Express Entry, which is Canada's main economic immigration system. If you have experience as a nurse aide, a home support worker, or a caregiver, you might qualify under the health category based draws. These draws specifically target healthcare occupations, and they've been happening more frequently. To qualify, you need a language test, the IELTS, an educational credential assessment, at least 1 year of continuous skilled work experience, and of course a strong CRS score, usually around 470 or higher for healthcare draws. But if your score is lower, don't worry, that's where the next route comes in, which is the provincial nominee program. Every province in Canada runs its own immigration program called the PNP, and many of them still accept caregivers and healthcare workers. For example, Manitoba runs the skilled worker overseas stream, Ontario runs the employer job offer with the foreign workers stream, New Brunswick runs the priority occupations, which include the home support workers, and Newfoundland and Labrador runs the skilled worker stream. So if a province nominates you, you automatically get 600 extra CRS points, which almost guarantees you an invitation for PR through Express Entry. So even though the federal caregiver stream is closed, the provinces are still open for you. So far, we've covered why the caregiver pathway closed and two powerful alternatives, which is the Express Entry and PMP. But there are three more options you can explore, especially if you're already in Canada or you're planning to move soon. Before you go, please like this video, subscribe, and if you haven't, turn on your notification bell because in part 2, I'll be sharing 3 more routes plus a step-by-step plan on how to reposition your caregiver application. See you there.